You may know my next guest from Twitter, from Heritage Foundation, or from any number of bazillion places where I've seen him. Tim Young's on the James Show. Welcome, Tim. How's it going?
Thanks for having me. By the way, I got to read your script here. WPAP salutes Grapevine. Grapevine, thanks for listening today on News Talk 820 WPAP and now on FM 93.3. You leave the script on the table. I'm going to read it.
That's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your latest work, which spawned the conversation, who's the dumbest member of Congress. We'll get to that after we talk about this article. It's on the Daily Signal, but you addressed something that we had talked about last week on the James Show, this idea that members of Congress should be able to vote remotely if they just had a baby. And we came out against that. I think most of the callers agreed with me that proxy voting is bad, but I like the whole new level you took it to. Because, some people say, well, the slippery slope's a logical fallacy. Meanwhile, the UK is banning ninja swords. So we know the slippery slope can actually happen in real life. But yours is hard to argue against, Tim. If we start proxy voting for women while they're lactating, where does this lead?
Well, it's going to be labeled as a medical issue, right? So then it'll go to major medical issues. Then it'll go to less major medical issues. Then it'll be anything with a doctor's note, which could be, somebody's got a little anxiety about a vote coming up, so we can let them vote from home. Then it moves on to issues from your local district, major issues, then minor issues, then again, anything that could be deemed an issue in your local district. And people will be voting from home forever. These people in Congress, God bless some of them, work hard, but it seems that a majority of them really enjoy just taking time off, and that majority is the Democrats, and a couple of Republicans that went with them. But in this instance, thank God, cooler heads prevailed, and they worked a deal out with Mike Johnson to never bring it up again, basically.
Yeah, and so not only did they not win that, hopefully we're just done with this for at least a generation before people forget that this happened.
Imagine making, almost $200,000 a year, probably having a husband or spouse that can take care of the child, and also having on-site child care and still saying you need to be home. I mean, what do you need? What do you need? Also, they work 147 average days a year. Time it out, people.
Right. Well, also, if you want to have a baby and you can't do both at the same time, maybe you shouldn't run.
Yeah. I agree. And that's exactly what happened with Secretary Duffy, Sean Duffy, when he was a member of Congress. I think he's got 25 kids now. God bless him. I need smart people to be producing children. But one of his children had a heart issue, and he resigned from Congress to go home and take care of the family.
Well, we had that easily devolve into who's the dumbest member of Congress, because one of the people bringing it up, some people may find this controversial, but you said Anna Paulina Luna, a Republican, probably among the dumbest, maybe not the dumbest, but you don't have a whole lot of respect for her intellectual well-being.
I don't think she's very bright. And look, God bless her. She's out there when she votes correctly. If anybody votes correctly on a regular basis, I'm for it. But when you start straying away, America, we almost lost America in November. If Kamala Harris would have won, where would we be right now? Probably you and I would be in a similar gulag. You'd probably have air conditioning. I wouldn't. But we almost lost this country. We barely won that election. We barely have a majority in Congress. And if you can risk President Trump's platform and his policy plans for this right now, it just doesn't seem America first to me.
Well, then the discussion is, if not Anna Paulina Luna, who is it? Well, that's easy. Until this guy is out of Congress, I think it's going to be Hank Johnson. Yeah. For those of you who aren't familiar with one of the greatest sound bites of all time, this is from 2011 when he thought Guam might tip over, as if islands are just floating out there like an igloo cooler.
My fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
Oh, damn, that is dumb, Tim.
It's pretty bad. I just got a text from one of our mutual friends that says Jasmine Crockett's the dumbest. I don't think that at all. I think she's incredibly intelligent. I think she just went with really terrible advice from an advisor that she should have said was racist.
I think that's good advice. Look at how it's catapulted her career. She is probably the second most famous member of Congress for 2025. Who has done more Sunday shows? Who's done more interviews? Yeah. Who's been on MSNBC or CNN more than her?
You know who truly I think the dumbest is AOC, and not just because she came in dumb, but because she hasn't improved. She's being pushed to the top of the ticket, And like, you would think that the people around you, they want her to be as good as possible so that she can maybe move up in government, do something else, probably run for president. I can't believe that's going to probably happen. But you would think that she would want to improve and listen to people and get smarter, at least read up and be prepared for interviews.
Well, it's a good chat, Tim. I wish we had more time. Thanks for coming on the James Show.
Yeah.
I want you to be a regular visitor.
Will do.
We need more outspoken leadership from the great city of Grapevine. Thank you very much for hanging out on the James Show. Mark Levin's coming up next. If you need more James Show action, come find me on X and Facebook and YouTube and the James Show podcast, WBAP.com, WBAP app. I'm James Parker. This has been the James Show on News Talk 820 WBAP, now on FM at 93.3.